Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Sorry, guys, I haven't been uploading that much recently, but, I've been kind of busy. But anyway, we're going to start off this episode, which actually contains a lot of gameplay by an away game against Cordoba CF Club de Football. So if you're from England, it's FC, but, it gets kind of confusing because the letters are flipped. My God. However, we move on. This was a game, we're still trying to get into that, that kind of role where you're like winning all your games and, you tie maybe 2 in 10 games and then you win the rest. And, we're still looking for that kind of consistency. And obviously it's always hard in your first season and we just haven't found that yet. But stay patient, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming. And it's coming here, which sounds so wrong, but Benzia scores in the 4th minute to put us up 1-0. Early goal there, which is really nice to see. Stuff like that is just great because Hernandez there was going to score if he didn't get tackled, but he gets tackled, ball falls back to Benzia, and Benzia just a simple finish into the back of the net. We get another good chance here, but the ball goes out for a corner, and we whip this in. Borja Lopez with a header. It hits the bar, and then Benzia tries to, chip it over the keeper, which he does. But then again, it's cleared off the line. But this time, Malangu, who's been absolutely amazing for me in this career mode after I bought him, whips in a fantastic cross, and Abel Hernandez with a heel clicks. That was an amazing header. I mean, if you look at this, Malangu just whips it in. That's a great cross and near post. The keeper can do nothing about that. That is a fantastic finish from Abel Hernandez, getting his name on the score sheet like we are used to seeing. Now, after that, however, they scored this goal, and I was kind of just like dumbstruck. I was like, okay, that's a pretty decent goal. My defending wasn't on top, but those type of goals happen a lot in EA games. However, we would not be put down because that was halftime at 2-1, and it was really nice actually that we had the lead. It was good. Sorry if this commentary is a little bit bad. I'm kind of tired today, so I'm trying my best to get you guys content and quality content as well because again, if I upload every day, which I kind of maybe have a possibility of doing, my content would just not be good enough quality, and quality over quantity. It's such an old cliche, but it's definitely true as they come through here, my defense, and in typical EA fashion, Cordoba managed to score in the 88th minute to make it 2-2, and they almost scored 3-2 here, but thankfully Mika is quick off his line to gather the ball, and that way we wouldn't have to go down too much. One thing I'd like to discuss though just here is that the views on this career mode aren't the same as they were on the United one, which I fully understand. I mean, United are a much more high profile team. And I don't want to go around begging for likes or something. And, I'm gaining subscribers, not that much, but, I'm still gaining subscribers. And, yeah, this game ends 2-2, by the way. And I don't want to plead for likes or anything, but even if you, you don't support Sporting Gijón, and obviously United are a bigger team, but seriously, if you could like the video, it helps so much. Because I know it's not, I actually understand that it has less views, but I actually enjoy this career mode more, and I hope you guys watching also enjoy it more. But speaking of which, we get an offer from Anzi here, and I was actually tempted. I was like, they have a lot of money. But I said, no, we got to stay loyal. This is going to be a long career mode. We want to go to the Liga BBVA. We want to go to the Champions League, and we want to threaten the powerhouses of Real Madrid and Barcelona. So Anzi and you rich brats can go fuck yourselves. And we're going to play Villarreal, who are currently 3rd place, and we're going to be hoping to get a win against Villarreal, obviously, because that makes sense. Now, they score a kind of annoying goal here, actually. It was a little bit, it was one of those goals where you kind of just go, meh, I don't know how to explain it, but you know that like those type of goals which you don't really even pay attention to, like the AI scores them and then you kind of just go meh, and you continue, which was kind of frustrating. And we were down 1-0 at halftime, which is not what you want to see. But to be fair, Villarreal are a good team, so even if we got a tie, that would be really nice. But we were still looking for the win. And speaking of which, we're into the 80th minute. We're still looking for that win. Nahar cuts inside, who had a fantastic game. Takes a great shot. It falls to Hernandez, and he puts it into the back of the net, which was just fantastic. And that gave us the 1 point, which was really nice, because a point against Villarreal isn't that bad. But you know what else isn't that bad, and you know what else is absolutely amazing? With 1 minute extra time, Benzia through to Nahar, and boom! Out of all the people to score a goal like that, it's got to be Andy Nahar. Actually, it doesn't got to be Andy Nahar, because he has shit finishing. But either way, Andy Nahar in the 90th minute, look at that, boom! Smashes it into the back of the fucking net. I should have said motherfucking there. It would have sounded so much better, but I didn't. So, and that was pretty epic, you know. And Nahar is improving by loads. In the beginning, he had shit finishing, but he's starting to score more goals. He's becoming a better dribbler. He's becoming stronger. And holy shit, if that would have gone in, I swear to God, I would have killed myself. I would have been so pissed if that bicycle kick went in. And they're still piling on the pressure here. Would EA come up and fuck me from behind? Would they do that? Could they do that? It was looking highly likely as they get another corner here. They're just piling on the pressure. The keeper's up, and I was so certain that they were going to score, and they managed to get ahead on it, but whew, thank the Lord they don't score that, and that gives us a 2-1 win against Villarreal. 2 goals in the last 9 minutes, and because of that 1 minute added extra time, and Andy Nahar giving us those 3 points, which was so nice to see. And I was so chuffed with that. But like I said, we were going to have a lot of gameplay in this episode, squeezed into about 10 minutes. And so we did, as we have a game up against Hercules. And they're kind of a lower place team. So again, we were looking to get those 3 points, and maybe if we could get those 3 points, we could go on a run of, maybe hopefully that Villarreal win could push us forward in the table. And look at this, Nahar is set through, and he tries to finish it. He misses, and then there is Benzia again in the 4th minute. Second time this episode when Benzia scores in the 4th minute to put us up 1-0, which was absolutely fantastic. A little unlucky there from Nahar. To be fair, it's a great save from the goalkeeper. Benzia is in the right place at the right time to finish that off. And speaking of players that improve, definitely Benzia has improved by tons as well. And here I'm getting pulled back by Nahar, and I think that's an obvious penalty. He's just pulling his shoulder, pulling his shirt, and that's a clear penalty. No one else is going to step up to take this except Hernandez with 85 penalties. I kind of looked through if I have any other good penalty takers, but I didn't. So I step up, and I decide to go... I'm actually going to talk about this a bit because it was interesting. The keeper stayed in the middle, and I went top middle, and I still scored. So one of the ways to always score a certain penalty, if you get it right, is to basically you shoot in the middle, but you lift. You put quite a lot of power, but not too much, so like you lose all your accuracy, but you put quite a lot of power, and then you lift your stick up just a little bit. Because if you lift it, and then the computer stays in the middle like that, they're not going to save it, because they're going to get because they're going to shoot so hard and like above them, the keeper's not going to be able to save it. And that's nearly a certain way of always scoring. So whenever I score in the middle, whenever I shoot in the middle, that's how I do it, because I almost always score. However, they managed to pull one back there, but we're still up 2-1 at halftime, which was really good. In front of our home support, I kind of like our stadium. I think it has a nice vibe to it. I don't know, feng shui, or whatever kind of Asian shit you want to talk about. But we're into the 77th minute, and do you guys know what's coming? Yes, in fact, you do. They managed to get a goal there with Jursko. Not even going to try pronounce his name, even though I just did. And sadly, that tied the game up to 2-2, which was really disappointing. But guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, like I said, a like really helps. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. It's just one click away. I upload a lot of FIFA 13 career mode, squad builders, and other videos when I feel like it, you know, rants and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed that rant video, by the way, about the 90s red card in the Champions League. If you haven't seen it, go to my channel and check it out. Anyways, it's been Psycho Horak here. If you've liked this episode, please leave a like. Also, have a nice day, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.